Hello. See if this works. Seems like it's going to work. Live chat. Let's eat food. Nope. My bee almost landed on my face. Oh yeah, I forgot I got fruit. These always get my hand wet. Why am I doing wrong? This is unsweetened, if you can believe it. Kind of tastes like a rubber tire. So I don't mind unsweetened tea, but it's also room temperature. I think room temperature sweet. What am I saying? It's a double whammy. I think if it was just room temperature but sweet, or if it was sweet, or wait, but if it was unsweetened but nice and cold, I think it would help. Well, that's really crunchy part. Went to a local market, like local grocery store, and got pasta salad, baked roasted garlic and herb Lay's, fresh fruit, and unsweetened tea. I have a couple gummy bears left in the book bag. There's a bunch of cables that I guess I'll have to hold the building together or what? Seems to be working. It seems like it's always hard to eat in the wind. It's getting kind of spicy in a way. if I get rained on the motorcycle later, I won't call it a lesson learned exactly. I'll just get rained on a motorcycle. I'm not really a big check the weather guy for some reason. But I do not want to be in a hailstorm on a motorcycle. I could say that for sure. Oh, I should keep this fork. I got fresh fruit too. This fork wasn't easy to get. I had to pull some strings to get this fork. And if I couldn't get the fork, I had one of those clear gloves they give you, like to pick out donuts from a case. And I told the lady, I'm like, I might just use this. So I was literally going to grab the pasta with this clear glove if I couldn't find a fork, or like rip this lid up and curve it maybe and make a utensil the way the caveman used to do it. I'm going to go throw this away. You don't go far. Pretty windy today, and my motorcycle is kind of small, so like if it's super windy head on, I can't really go 55. Sometimes I like it that way, and sometimes I wish I had a little bit more power. But I'm pretty big on small bikes. Big on small. We got may contain strawberries, cantaloupe, honeydew, melon, watermelon, grapes, pineapple. I hope there's a grape. There is. I'm gonna feel pampered eating fruit. Isn't that sad? I feel like you have to. I feel like you got to earn fresh fruit. Sometimes you deserve things that you didn't even earn, though. I got that song stuck in my head that if you're going to San Francisco. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. It's weird when you just get the comfort or confidence or patience. I'm still working into it. But just to go to a park by yourself and just exist. Like the squirrels do. We're getting that smell from the fields maybe around here. I was told it's alfalfa. But there's a scent on the breeze that's kind of like, I always thought it was potato-ish or potato-y. Hey, Debs. I took another park day about a week ago, and I hit 2 parks that I'd never really been to before. One was a memorial park, and it had like plaques you could read. And I read them all. And the other one was more of a city park, and it had a river nearby. We are hotspotting. I got Wi-Fi hotspotting from this. If I hold that orange button, I can turn on the internet from this device. And then I got, this is a laptop, like a cheap one. Oops. I'm going to go to this, I forget what it's called. And maybe I shouldn't even mention it if I do know it. It had a weird name. It's a woods walk or a historic woods, or I forget what it's called. I drove past it on my last park day. And I'm like, I want to stop, but I didn't want to do everything in one day. So I'm going back today. Oh, you don't shower with your glasses on? I do. Not really, but after I shower, I do take hand soap and clean my glasses usually and rinse them. Make sure nobody knocks over my motorbike. Most of the places I cruise to are very uninhabited. It feels like most of the time I'd be alone. Got 2 cars pulling up. Can't remember who that is. Phyllis Diller. That wasn't an actor on a sitcom, was it? Phyllis Diller. Do you hear the wind or anything? Is it coming through decently clear? Is it decently loud? Did you have to crank it up? Oh. The drinking fountain worked. That's a rarity around here. Oh, good. It sounds great. Because this is built-in stuff like this camera. It actually has a switch. Oops. You can shut the camera off. That's actually a physical shroud that's built in. Whoa, look at that. That was kind of fun. I'm going to try that again. Wow, that's kind of fun. Comedian. Okay. Phyllis Diller. When I think of I think of Carol Burnett. I didn't really grow up knowing who Carol Burnett was. I feel like I've discovered her 10 years ago. And I thought it was actually pretty funny. A tiny piece of pineapple. People in motion all across the nation. Okay, I knew I'd have to chase down that bag. I'm gonna eat all the fruit in one hit. So I don't want it to get super warm in the backpack. The fruit loses a little bit of its individuality when it's all together. It happens with people too sometimes. I have a friend who hasn't liked fruit growing up. Thought that was the saddest thing. I talked to him yesterday. He said it's mainly a texture thing. Apples, pears, it's that grainy sandiness. I always like fruit, so this fruit kind of got watered down, so to speak, but it's pretty good. I like taking separate, dedicated trips to the garbage. That way I get steps in. Might even take the lid separate. Okay. Now I can finally let the fork go, because I don't think I'm going to use it for the gummy bears or the potato chips.
All across the nation, people in motion, people in motion.
That fruit's going to make this non-sugar tea taste even bleaker. It kind of tastes like, okay, note to self, only drink these refrigerated, the unsweetened kind, because this tastes like the bottle itself. It kind of tastes like if a pool raft didn't have as much flavor. It tastes kind of this. But I usually like these okay. That's okay. The gummy bears will save me. Probably going to hit the road pretty soon. And I don't have streaming capabilities on the road. But I'm going to sit it out a little bit longer here. It's 85, I think, where I am. 85 degrees. I don't know the humidity, but it's kind of humid. This is enough. This is actually hot right now. I want to take this off. But if I'm hitting the road soon, I'm going to leave it on and button it all the way up. $90, wow. Now, it wasn't 90 yesterday, though, right? Did the wind blow the heat in? Got to be careful. I got journals and a laptop to put in here. So I think I'll put the drink in a separate pouch, just in case. Did you or people you know, Debs, have JanSport back? Used to be it wasn't a big deal, it was just really common, but I'm going to take that $2 sticker off there. I got this for $2. Oh, the wind is rattling our windows and shaking our doors. Quite peaceful. I might do a panorama here. Hold on. Not a lot of scenes here, but not much to look at, but that's the drinking fountain that works. Fire pit. The main era I was in when I was a kiddo was 90s. So we had Jansport, Caboodles, everything Nickelodeon, starter jackets. I'm going to try to put my helmet behind it so it doesn't shake, but it might just rattle. I think that helped. Izod. I might have to look that up. Was that the jackets? Seems roughly familiar. Did I put my gummy bears away? Or did? Did you have a Light Bright? Or an Easy Bake Oven? It's funny, when I started streaming this, I couldn't actually hit or when I almost started streaming it, the actual button that says begin stream was covered by the chat box and I couldn't move it. Then I saw there's a little bar in the bottom I can click and scroll over. So next time I know how to do that. Oh yeah. There's the logo. I'm gonna look up that logo. Oh, some of it has an I with the Z kind of straddling it, kind of interlacing. Okay. Looking up a little bit of the Izod history. Talking Baby, First Step, and Chatty Cathy. Oh, okay. I had a magic nursery. It didn't like pee or anything. I think it just had a thing on its cheek that could change from a star to a heart with water or warmth or something. I think that was the magic designation. But I still have that doll. Like Dad said I used to hold it and go, because I thought it was so cute. And I still do stuff, that type of thing. But it was actually my sister's doll. Then I took such a liking to it that my dad's like, why don't you just give him the doll? And she's like, and he gave my sister $5 to buy the doll to give it to me. But hey, I will say this. If it means anything, if she kept it, it wouldn't be here today. I kept it. I know exactly where it is. All right, now I'm going to throw this away finally. Operation, Monopoly, and the Game of Life. Okay, so we had Operation, the regular one with the dude with the red nose. We had the original Monopoly. Then ended up getting a reindeer one. I mean, a Rudolph one from the Rankin and Bass, or whatever claymation. Monopoly always seems like it takes too much dedication for me to actually start. Game of Life that has the little car with the little pegs you put the people in, right? I have a quick story about the Game of Life. Well, let me finish my gummy bears. Also, I'm curious. Pretty good signal here. Guy parked, and now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squirrels surrounding the car. 7. He must come here and give food all the time or something. Yeah, he does. Nice. Food's coming out the window for the squirrels. They know where to go. Squirrels are like pooling into the center. That's kind of fun. Anyway, I was playing the Game of Life with some friends, like, if it doesn't matter, but I always try to guess, probably 4 years ago. And I was receiving criticism because I was playing with the heart, right? I wasn't playing, what do you get, money or kids or all types of stuff? I was playing for what I really wanted to do. I didn't care about the better job. I didn't care about, and everybody was like, oh man, that's a bad decision. That's a bad decision. But in the end, I think I ended up winning somehow. And I took it as a symbolic thing. I took it as a follow your actual passions and actual heart, and you'll be better off than following what the horde thinks or whatever. Because I always think everything means something deeper, and a lot of times it does, or you can kind of decide it does. But I'm kind of proud of that moment because I'm like, I played the way I wanted to play, and it panned out. And if it wasn't, I was willing to take the fall. That's the big thing. I was willing to lose if I just did things my way. And that also seems to tie into a parallel in real life where, like, I'm willing to take the hit most times for my actions or my decisions most times because I'm like, I'm learning. I wasn't always this way exactly, but I'm learning to, like, kind of find myself or stay true to what I actually care about. But I think I only played that game all the way through once or twice. I was more, what was I more of? We had Chutes and Ladders in Candyland, but we didn't really play them a lot. They were just in the cabinet. I'm a Scrabble person mainly. I played Cards Against Humanity. I had a really good time. Apples to Apples, had a good time. I'm not a card game player, but I think I'm missing one. I don't know. But hey, I'm probably going to hit the road. Thanks for swinging by. I was hoping at least one person would chat and share some fruit with me. And it's just good to know that this works pretty good if the signal is good. So all right. Chess. I played a couple times. I still have a hard time remembering what moves what, which is kind of sad because my father was like a champion grandmaster or whatever when he was like 14. But like, it's kind of sad he never taught me. But we're closer now than we ever have been. We were never estranged, but so it could still happen. I like checkers better because it's just easier to latch onto and play really quick. But I have a friend who I think could be good at chess, and I was trying to get her into it because I'm like, the strategy and the looking ahead, I think they'd really excel at that. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day, and thanks for stopping in. End stream. Goodbye.